In the second of our Project Cars 2 Circuit la Sarthe DLC showcase videos, we're taking a look at all of the brand new LMP1 cars that we've been given in this recent update, including this, the absolutely incredible Porsche 919 Hybrid. Let's do it! What's going on, guys? My name is Matinio and welcome back to Project Cars 2 and the second of our Circuit la Sarthe DLC showcase videos. And this time out we are going to be focusing on the newer cars. So one of them will be this, the absolutely awesome Porsche 919 Hybrid, and then we'll be taking on the Toyota TS050, and then we're going to check out the Audi R18 in its Le Mans configuration. And each of these cars will be driving on the current Le Mans circuit, the one with all the chicanes. And yeah, we're going to see what they can do. So I'm going to get this all set up, and I'll be back in a second. Okay then, guys, here we go. 919 Hybrid on the current Le Mans circuit, and you'll all be quite happy to find out that the curve system is on a button, which I find bizarre because from my understanding in real life they work off of a they work off throttle percentage, so I think it's 88% throttle. Engages the curves. Oh, we're moving now. Right, so down to the first chicane. Let's see how the Hybrid does. Hybrid did okay, Matinio not so much. So yeah, I mean, it feels nice, it corners very well. I mean, I suppose the latter should be expected considering LMP1 cars these days are getting close to Formula 1 levels of downforce. But yeah, it still takes your brain a few moments to adjust, a few laps to adjust. As to, you know, it's just such a shock at how quickly you can go through some of those faster corners. Mulsanne curve, not so much. Oh, I do love this curve system. Yeah, I'm surprised they've done it that way. I thought it did work off the throttle. I don't know if it's that you can change in the actual setup of the car, but I find it very doubtful. Down to Arnage, which I hate with a passion. I don't mind it in the old layout, but the new one, it's really bumpy, and I've just never really got on with it. It's a funny corner to figure out. It's not quite 90 degrees, it's a little bit more. Now through the Porsche curves, let's see how this thing does. There we go. a 3:32, so we're only what, 23 odd seconds off the best time in the world. But still enjoyable nonetheless. Really nice car to drive. Maybe wound a little bit too tight. I think maybe you need to soften up the suspension and the roll bars. Maybe wind off just a tad of that downforce just to make it a little bit easier to get through some of the corners, because sometimes it is a bit of a workout because the wheel is very, very heavy, as you would imagine from a car with this much downforce. But yeah, there we go. That was the 919 Hybrid. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch over to the TS050, and we're going to see what that can do. So, back in a second. Okay then guys, we're back, and as you can see, we are in the Toyota TS050 Hybrid. This is the one I've really been looking forward to, because obviously that blistering lap that Kamui Kobayashi put together to get pole last year, even though this is a 2016 car and there will be differences between this one and the one he got pole position with, still is one of my favourite laps to watch. It really is. So yeah, let's see what we can do, shall we? And let's see if this, in its default layout, because there's numerous setups on there. The default setups, you've got an LM, a loose and a stable. So the LM is the low trim one to give maximum speed down straights and so on. So yeah, I've fitted that to the Porsche, and I've also fitted it to this one. So yeah, shall we go and see what the TS050 can do against the might of the 919? I think so. Whee! It feels a lot better than the Porsche already. A lot lighter. A lot lighter, a lot easier to get it through the corners as well. ...205 miles an hour. So they're comparable in that department. So the Porsche set a 3:32.0 basically, so that's the time that we're looking to beat. And that's the time we're probably not going to beat, because we completely knobbed that up. Right then, yeah, I mean, it feels a lot better. I think it's a little less stable at the rear end, which is why I had that problem coming out of the second chicane compared to the Porsche, but I like it. I didn't get that right. Let's see how this deals with the Porsche Curves. Ooh, wide through the entry. And we're out of curves to use on this lap. Oh, we've already got to beat the Porsche. Oh, I really like this car. Yeah, I definitely prefer this to the Porsche. So, there you go, guys. TS050. A little bit more squirmy at the rear end than the Porsche, but easy to get through the corners, as we showed. Just straight up faster. So yeah, what we're going to do now is we're going to go get the third contender for the crown, the Audi R18 in its Le Mans configuration, and we're going to see what that can do. So I'm going to switch over, get that set up, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay then, guys, we're back with the final car for this particular video, the Audi R18 in its Le Mans configuration, and once again, we're going to take it for a single lap around the absolutely epic Le Mans circuit in its current configuration and layout, that is. And yeah, I mean, looking at it, I think honestly it's the best looking car of the lot, if I'm being perfectly honest. Mainly because of that cockpit section with the windows. It kind of reminds me of Michael Keaton's Batmobile. So, who doesn't want to drive around thinking they're Batman? Seems fairly straightforward. So yeah, but enough of how this thing looks and the aesthetics. Let's see how fast it goes, eh? So let's get the correct view back. So the Toyota did a 330 point something or other. I think you guys will remember it. I'll try and put it up on screen. Let's see if the Audi can better that, eh? Get on that curves. Ooh. I'll say one thing though. The brakes don't feel as good as they did in the Toyota or the Porsche. And it doesn't feel as stable at the rear as the Porsche did either. But I think the big bonus is, bloody hell, we're up to 208 miles an hour, 209. So it's faster in a straight line than the Porsche or the Toyota is. Yeah, and the braking don't feel as good either. But... and you're going to call me weird for saying this, but it actually feels better than the other two. It rides the course a lot more smoothly. And it's, you know, it's relatively smooth. And while like I said, the braking isn't as good as the Porsche or Toyota, it's just so much smoother to drive. I think we found our favourite car for this particular class. So down towards Mulsanne corner. That felt pretty good compared to the other two. The other two, it was like white knuckle crap. With this, it was just very calm and composed, and it just rides the bumps better as well. I think that's the main thing that's catching me. I suppose we'll see when we get to Arnage, because that one is notoriously bumpy, you know, for me at least. Did better than the other two, felt better than the other two, but still not quite where I need it to be. Okay, well, we've run out of our curves pretty much for this lap, I think. Let's see how this thing does through the Porsche curves. Felt brilliant through the Porsche Curves. So smooth. It wasn't like I was having to fight the car. Oh, and it's going to trounce the pair of them with a 326.8. Oh, it wasn't even close. Yeah, I think I found my favourite LMP1 car, Audi R18. I know I give them a lot of crap by putting two of them in there, and I'm still not pleased about that, but I really like this one. There we go, guys. Brilliant, fantastic car to drive, it really was. And we're only, in this car, we're only, what, 17 seconds off the world record. But there we go, guys. That is the end of the second video today. So thank you everybody so much for watching. If you did enjoy, would like to see more Project Cars 2 or rented content from myself, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Also, if you haven't already, make sure you check out the first of my 3 DLC videos for today. It's up already, and that was focusing on the brand new layout we've got for Le Mans and the vintage cars. So we got the 2 Ferrari 512s, the S and the M variants, and the 917 Porsche LH basically. So make sure you check that out. But yeah, once again, guys, thank you everybody so much for watching. Take care. Oh, don't forget to leave a comment down below and let me know what your favourite part of this DLC is. But again, thank you for watching. Stay cool, and as always, I will catch you in the next video. Peace.